Hello, my dear chickadees. Not really, because that's not a thing. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more Rebuilding Redemption. We're over at the family business once again. We're going to continue work on our market. Oh, psych, no, we're not. We have more important things to tend to as the sun sets in the west on this beautiful world that we've been playing on for, I think, over a year. I'm not quite sure on the exact date, but it's been over a year that we've had this map in circulation, and we've been playing on it, and we've had members come and go, and more members are joining and leaving all the time. Well, not really leaving. There's only been a couple instances of people leaving, but I've realized over here at the family business that the server is slowing down in popularity. That it's not as fun anymore because you have everything. It's no longer, you don't need anything. Now it's just all about building. And because there's really nothing to explore. We have all of the things in the game. There's nothing left to get. We have the Ender Dragon egg. We have everything. There's nothing to work for except for building a cool house or a mine or building some epic structure. There's nothing to work for anymore. And we need to do something about that. Let's have a sleep here real quick. I accidentally did a screenshot a minute ago. I was trying to get my things worked out. Was it F3H? I think brings up your durability. I was messing with that. And that's why I still have my tools from the last episode when we did a little bit of enchanting. But today, we're going to go over to Sev's lab. We're not going to work on the market at all today. We're going to go take a look back at Sev's lab and maybe some other things, look around a little bit, because I fear the end of this map is near. Gasp! TJ just had a heart attack. Everyone who watches Rebuilding Redemption is on the server just had a freaking meltdown just when I said that. How much you want to bet? But yeah, we're gonna go take a look at Sev's lab. Oh, Darth pulled a prank on me. He did a sound prank. He didn't leave a sign because he didn't have the stuff for it. I scolded him for it. So, the Nether Hub is going to be our first stop of things to look at in this episode. One of the newer things as far as larger projects goes. If we get down to here, I forgot what this pick had. The Nether Hub. The second story was done back just before Christmas, I believe. And the first story was done, I think, about a... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It was done a month before Christmas. Finish that thought. Uh-huh. How peculiar. It seems something has been at our place. I don't know what. Maybe there's a good reason we should be heading over to Sev's lab today. Dumb mystery. Alright. What do we got in store first now? Who has it been this time? Let's take a look. Holy crap, the zombies are all in the place, girl. Girl. Off is up. On is down. Off. Down. Okay. Alright. What we got? Why was there nether brick at my hub hallway? Everything seems intact initially. What's my render distance on? Far. Peculiar. Looks like I'm having like void fog way up here, which I normally never have here. Huh. Well, the lab seems intact. Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, well that was bizarre. Anyway, back on track. We're over here at the lab, just gonna take a look at it, all the things I've built. Remember the good times, because we never know when the map could end. It's funny though that I'm saying this because I'm the person who dictates if the map gets reset or not. So yeah, I don't even know myself. We'll see. I don't want to go in too much depth about it because I don't want to get people's hopes up and then not end up changing the map, but I also don't want to get people to not play on here and not build anything because we might reset the map. We'll see. I'm just saying it could be soon. It could be forever. We don't know. We never know. We will never know. Well, until I ever decide to change map. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. So, Seb's Lab. The original. Actually, not the original. This is a house that I built. I was watching a lot of Ethos Lab at the time. And I was really liking the man cave. And how he did everything with all like the redstone contraptions around. And all like the spires and stuff like that. I really liked how it was done. So, I was caving with... I can't remember who else came. I think I was caving with Chikawawa, who's no longer on the server. And we found the zombie spawner. That's right. Oh, I've never shown you guys this. I have a villager here. There was a infected villager that I changed to normal. But we were caving, and I found this spawner. This was actually in an update, I believe, that mobs weren't spawning unless they were at spawners for some reason. There's something wrong with my server, so mobs weren't spawning unless they're in a dungeon. So when I heard this, I knew there was a dungeon nearby. And then I also heard spiders. And I came down here and there's a spider dungeon right back there. So that's how I found the dungeon. I'm like, hey, well, this is pretty close to where Wank is building Wankberg, which is up top. I'm like, why don't I make a zombie grinder? Because we don't have any sort of grinder for XP or anything like that. So I did the grinder, which is this initial room here. The lights are on, correct? Or are off? Oh, they should be on, actually. No, the lights aren't on. Did I, like, screw up the sign or something? Off is up. No, I apparently... Either someone switched it. On is down. Oh, I keep getting that mixed up. As in off means the lights are off. On means the lights are on. Not the spawner off and the spawner on. I always got that mixed up. Anyway, so I built this original zombie spawner room. And I kind of decorated it pretty much exactly like this. And I decided... There's other caves around here, so Zach and I went caving one day. Zach is Chikawawa. And we found an abandoned mine shaft, and we explored this and stuff like that, and then continued to explore it. Went off all different directions, things like that, and we came down here. I came down here. I saw there was like a really cool opening. And I decided I'd go down here and check out, see what's going on, man. Walked all the way down here. Now this was a little bit more cave-like, but I've pretty much kept this exactly the same. I just cleaned it up a little bit. There was nothing here. This was just a wall. And then it came out into this really cool room, and there was these stone pillars. There was one here. I don't think there was one here, but there's a really cool stone pillar. And it was pretty much shaped exactly like this, but a little slightly different. I've kind of made it look a little bit nicer. I'm like, this would be a really cool place to build like an Ethos-inspired man cave. And so I did. And it became Sev's Lab. Because Ethos Lab and Ethos Man Cave, so I call it Sev's Lab. That's how the name originated. And so I worked on it for the longest time. I got this initial room done. I wanted to have different districts. So I made the farm district, and then I really never made any more. This was going to be like a mining district, but I just couldn't be bothered because there's no point. I don't need the resources from mining. Because I already have all the cobble I can need. And then I built like the animal room, and then the vintage beef inspired fish tank that now has a snow golem living in it. And I built like the lava pillars and things like that, and I had like a secret chest back here, which I still do have. All my nice things. And then I built, what else did I build? I think I did the melon farm, the chicken coop, the tree farm, then kind of expanded down here, because originally this didn't exist. I did this later, I believe. Actually, no. Correction. This did exist, because I originally wanted to build the tree farm like Etho has. And then I added this up top here, which is the farm. For like potatoes and stuff and all that good stuff. I had some paintings around. And I built this, which is a food spawning thing. And you click the button, what food you want, it pops out. And it looks like it actually got fixed, because for the longest time, the items were getting stuck in the blocks, and then they were disappearing. But it looks like... No, it's still broken. They go up, but they don't go down for some reason. So if you press the upper ones don't work. We've lost a lot of golden apples that way. But so I built this, and then I started building my shrines for the golden records that I found, and then I found some green records, and I built a shrine for that once emeralds were introduced. And then, because this originally used to be lime wool, and then I changed it over. And then I built the pet room, and then I built the original dropper that Wenk helped with. Yes, there we go. And it works actually pretty well. It's really picked up the pace, especially with the hoppers and things like that. And then I built this, and then... I think I built that after I did, because that wasn't very efficient, so I decided to go look up Etho's design, and I made the chests, some of the first things I put in here were the chests. And then I started working on the Hall of Etho, I think, after I did the dropper, because there's this tunnel here, and I wanted to do something with it. And I was also looking for somewhere to put a proper mob dropper system. So I came up here, I'm like, this is going to be a really cool spot, because this is close to the surface, and all that good stuff. So I built it here, and then I just closed off from the rest of the cave. And it works very well. You get lots of goodies. Then I fancied this up, and then I think I ended up making... I actually did this on camera, I believe. Part of it on camera. In one of my episodes, is where I built the Etho-inspired storage room. There we go. Which I don't actually use that much. Which is, it's sad because I worked hard on this and I don't use it. I still have all my chests down here that I use for the most part. Because these still have all my goodies in here and all my stuff that's organized the way I like it. And I've become accustomed to how this is all organized. I like it. I like it a lot. So I built the thing. I built the thingy. No, I built the storage room. I think I'd already built the enchantment table room, and then I built my bedroom as well. A sleeping space of awesomeness. Very nice. And then in an episode, The Lies, or what was that episode called? The Lie, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was called The Lie. I built the Room of Lies, which is my cake room. And I have all my cakes. And it's lovely. Very lovely. And then I think at some point, I built, actually, excuse me, I say actually too much. I built this, and I really liked how this turned out. It's going to be like kind of a upstairs area where I was going to expand, but I kind of ran out of ideas for what to do up here. And then I built a stairway to the backyard. And if we go all the way back up, that stairway used to never exist. And there was never actually a portal here, so I'd always have to go to another portal. But once we did the hub, I decided to go ahead and put a portal here. And I put that right up the zombie grinder, which you guys know. I also built the reception room, 7 Associates reception room. And kind of on the way down, and there's a lever back here you can flip in it. We'll close the thing, and there's an S on here, because it's kind of like Good style. It's Good's logo is the black and the light gray and the green, so I did an S instead of a G. If you couldn't tell already, I'm very fanatic with the Minecrafts. I love to Minecrafts. And so I built the portal room, which I haven't done anything with. And then all the way up here, I don't show this too often, but this was the original way to get down. There was no other way to get down here. No portal, no back staircase, no nothing. So I built this, and this is basically just where the zombies come up, and I kind of wanted to make it glass so you could see it. Hi! Bye-bye. And you're actually not going to go anywhere because it's going to get stuck right at the piston. Works for like a dream. This originally used to be a lava wall, and a really cool, funny, not really cool, but a funny story about this is I built the lava wall here. And I think I built that around the same time I built the... I see him, don't worry guys. I'm not stupid. Oh wow. But I just can't aim with freaking 30 frames. There we go. Let's get in here real quick. Have a sleep. Monsters nearby, really? Where? Oh. It's that zombie underneath, really? Oh well. I built the cabin of forestness, which is I was watching Kurt a lot one day, and I forestness, and he likes to add ness on the everything. So I built the cabin of forestness, which actually I kind of think is a really nice design. I just kind of wanted to build something one day, and I came up with this. And I like how it looks. And then there's a sign that takes you down to the basement, which is Sev's Lab, Ethiopian Spire, and Zombie Grinder. And you can see the Ethiopian Spire right back there, and that's also in my thumbnail for Rebuilding Redemption. Keeping an eye on my backside here. So I built the cabin of forestness, which is really not that much to it, but it's really nice. But about the lava wall that was down here, I kept thinking someone kept griefing my house, when it turned out that it was just the lava burning down the house. I'm not very smart. We've got some cabinets here, some vintage beef style. Not really, just he likes to build furniture. That beef does. Got like a little leather couch and the kitchen with lots of beds, because Wank filled my house with beds one time. Like the ovens and the refrigerator and the sink. It's a very nice little vacation cabin. And if we go on over here, this gravel path got blown to smithereens one time. I don't even remember what happened to it. Just mass creepers, I think is what happened. You can see the Ethiopian Spire in all of its cobble glory. And then the ship that Wank made for my birthday. I believe it was, I think it was my 16th birthday. Wank made like a Star Wars-esque ship. It's like a kind of Star Destroyer kind of thing. It looks very nice. And that's like hovering above my backyard in his mountain district. And that's pretty much the entirety of Sev's Lab. That was probably my biggest project on the server, or one of my biggest projects in the server. And I've continued to work on it throughout time, and I love it. It's very homey to me. It's really nice. I took inspiration from a lot of things I loved, and I put a lot of work into Sev's Lab, and I love it. I love it lots. Indeed. One thing that I have not shown on camera is this place. This Iron Wolf Ranch. Back before Black Ops 2 was confirmed, there was a theory going around about the new Call of Duty being called Iron Wolf. And that was back when I was really big into Call of Duty and stuff with Wank and whatnot. And so I decided to call this place Iron Wolf Ranch, because Wank was building this place here, and I'm like, oh, I'll build right across the river from him so we can be buddies together. And I built this place, which is kind of like my big ranch house. And I was originally going to expand and build these big luxurious farms and this big path and make it very Skywalker Ranch-esque. That kind of thing. But I never actually ended up living in it. I built it, worked hard on it, and then I just stopped working on it altogether. This is the dining hall and conference room. Actually, before we do that, give like a complete, like a total view of the building. I wanted to make it very kind of Skywalker Ranch-esque, but also making it a little bit more country-y, if that's a thing. So that's that on the outside. It's pretty bland, but I do like how it looks. It has a good amount of character. And it is fully furnished, by the way. This place is completely furnished. It's not like you build the outside and then you ditch it. It's completely furnished. Conference hall and dining room. These nice tables here with the granite countertops and all the chairs and the speaker's podium over here, which I very much so like. There used to be some bookshelves here, but I removed them because I needed them. Then in here, actually, let me correct myself. Not completely furnished. I never did the kitchen. There used to be a fireplace here, and then I decided the fireplace placement was illogical because there's stairs right above the fireplace. So I removed that, and I never did anything with it. I don't know. I don't think I ever will. But here's the only bathroom in the place. You got a nice bathtub here. These used to be iron blocks, but I removed them because I was too cheap to actually use iron blocks. Got a nice bathtub here. We got the amazingly beautiful, beautiful toilet. Look how phenomenal this is. Got the little 80s or 70s. I can't remember what generation, or not generation, but decade that's from. There's like the weird like lime green toilets. And then the sink. And this is my bathroom. It's nice and cozy. I do like it. It looks nice. Here's zombie somewhere. And then this was supposed to be the kitchen that I never finished or never even started working on. I just put some torches up and did the floor, and that's about it. If we go upstairs, this is the master bedroom here. This is like the black walls and like the glass up top. I kind of like how I did this on the outside. I really like how I furnished this master bedroom. It's very spacious. It's very open and very luxurious. I really like how I did this. Let's go ahead and pop asleep here. I like to sleep on the left side of the bed, so that's what I will do before it gets daytime. Got a nice chandelier up here, which looks phenomenal. We got some chesticles. If you guys are wondering how there's chests right here, these aren't full blocks. These are stairs. If you can even see that. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, but these are stairs, not full blocks. So that's why you can open the chests. Got some bookshelves. Got a work desk here, which is very nice. And we got like a little lounge chair. Got the king-size bed and the bushes and kind of like the floor molding that's on the made out of crafting tables, so you don't actually have to have one in the room. And then you would have the room, the view of the rest of the ranch that I never finished. So that's the master bedroom. We'll come on over here. This is kind of like the living room area, the loft living room kind of thing. We got this luxurious brown leather couch here, watching some Karate Kid. So I think, or Karate Kid or Chuck Norris in the early days. I don't know what we're watching. And basic TV with the black wool on the inside and then lining around the outside. Then here are the two guests. You. Screw. You. No one likes you. How dare you be intruding my house? I have an infestation, apparently. Here are the two guest bedrooms. I wanted to make a house that was going to have more than 2 rooms, so I have a hallway here. And then there's the 2 bedrooms. These are very lightly furnished. Nothing really extraordinary with these. That's what I was trying to say. We got some nice contrasty different colored walls here. We got a white ceiling, which is custom. We got some, not custom, but custom for a house of this sort. Not like custom made kind of thing. Anyway, we got the second larger bedroom here, which has a beautiful view over Wenkberg. That looks so cool right there. That archway, that looks really cool. A beautiful view over the magnificent Wenkberg. And then also over towards the paintball course area kind of thing. And that is that. And then there is a attic, of course. Here's the attic. If I don't fall off, there we go. And then there's roof access as well. There used to be a hatch here. Actually, I think you can add them back now, but it's not necessary. But that's pretty much all of Iron Wolf Ranch, which I have never actually properly shown on camera. That's the entirety of that. I really like how it turned out, but I never ended up using it because I really didn't have any point for it. I just wanted to build something, and that's kind of what Minecraft's about. Sometimes you just build stuff, even though you're never, ever going to use it. I've shown Wenkberg some, and I'll probably go into a little bit more in-depth, maybe on another episode here. But not really too much to show at Wenkberg here. I said here twice, in a matter of very quick succession, I guess. I don't know. And everything around here was originally built not using the Nether. So everything is in very close proximity. The community hub, just over there. Sev's lab, just over there. This is all Wenkberg. Wenkshalos, just over there. Family business, just over there. G-Ware's house and the tool grinder, just over there. Everything was in very close proximity before we started using the Nether. And then everyone really started spreading out. Dusty is way the heck out there. He's thousands and thousands and thousands of blocks away. He's way out there. TJ is pretty close. He's just across the water from Redemption Village. Darth is a little bit out there. What else? Who else is pretty far away? Blainer's quite a ways out there, I believe. I don't even know what direction Blainer is because I've just been to his house through the portal. But Blainer's way out there. So everyone really started to separate once we got the portal up or the Nether working again, because it's a much quicker way of travel. And the reason we never used the Nether originally, because the Nether was broken. It kept automatically switching between maps, and then I finally figured out why it was doing that. So then we could use the Nether reliably. And that is pretty much going to sum up our little tour of things I have built over in close proximity to the family business here. just kind of wanted to go look back at some things that I've made and things that I've thoroughly enjoyed making and things that I've had a lot of fun doing. And this map has been awesome. I've built so many things, had so many great times in this map, had some not so great times as well, but that you're gonna have that all the time with people. But in the end, this was a great map. This is a great server. It's a great little community I like to think I've put together. And I love every single person on Rebuilding Redemption. They're all such great, such awesome guys. Real quality friends. And I look forward to having many more adventures with them in the future. Now, this isn't the end, guys. This isn't the end of Rebuilding Redemption. So don't even get to thinking that. Rebuilding Redemption will definitely continue on a weekly basis here, now that I have my new schedule set up. And everything will be just dandy. The only reason I'm saying this stuff is because a new map may be coming soon, and many new memories will be made on Season 2, coming whenever the heck I decide. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the little tours I did. Expect some more tours, or maybe even some work in the market next episode. And I'll see you guys around. Take care. Bye-bye.